Arizona Pickleball League. Presented by Jigsaw Health and the Pickleball Channel. Welcome to Tuesday Night Pickleball at the Orchard. And now let's meet the teams.
My name is Pesatteoni. I started playing pickleball in 2017. Growing up, I played soccer and rugby. My play style is a little bit too aggressive. I think it comes from rugby. When I first started playing pickleball, my biggest struggle is control. So most of the time, I'll try too hard and no control. My name is Pesatteoni, and I play for the Scottsdale Scorchers.
My name is Haley Newman, and I started playing pickleball in 2019. Growing up, I played softball, basketball, soccer, and anything else that we got roped into playing with my brothers and sisters. I got into pickleball because my sister Lindsay had met a super cute guy at the court and goes, "Hey, you need to learn pickleball because there's this super cute guy I want to set you up with. Set your alarm for 5 a.m. tomorrow because we're playing pickleball." I was like, okay. So we did. I went out there after a long time of us kind of going after him. He finally agreed to date me, and now we're married. My name is Haley Newman, and I play for the Scottsdale Scorchers.
My name is Augie Guh, and I started playing pickleball in October 2022. I played tennis at the University of Arizona, and afterwards I played table tennis in grad school. My play style is very crafty. My signature shot is probably the lob. Love when players are leaning in, getting ready to Ernie, because then I know when the next one comes to me, I'm gonna just lob it over your head. My name is Augie Guh, and I play for the Scottsdale Scorchers.
I am Monica Piekarski, and I started playing pickleball in 2020. Growing up, I played varsity basketball, volleyball, and softball. I would describe my play style as athletic, fast, and want to get the point done as soon as possible. Very impatient. I am Monica Piekarski, and I play for the Scottsdale Scorchers.
My name is Ashley Candelaria, and I started playing pickleball in 2020. Growing up, I played tennis. I started when I was 9 and played in the Aussie Open Juniors. I came to the US to play tennis at ASU back in 2007 and been here ever since. My biggest struggle playing pickleball, coming from a tennis background, was I thought I was still playing tennis. In the beginning, there was not a lot of dinking. Not sure there's still much dinking, but it's definitely improved. My play style is described as a banger, should say it more American, so people know what I'm saying. My name is Ashley Candelaria, and I play for the Gilbert Gladiators.
My name is Chris Headings. I started playing pickleball in February of 2019. I found pickleball because my best friend and I went to an old folks community center and rented some paddles and started playing what I thought was called paddleball. My sports background helped me wrestling because it makes you accountable. Can't blame it on anybody else. And then volleyball, I think, is the sport that transitions the best to pickleball that most people don't actually analyze enough. You have to play good defense, court awareness, spacing, all those things are very similar. When I first started playing pickleball, my biggest struggle was walking and breathing. And I was extremely out of shape. Pickleball got me in shape. I lost like 45 pounds right away. Still on that journey right now. I like being on camera. However, the camera adds 10 pounds, and I think that I have 4 cameras on me right now. My name is Chris Headings, and I play for the Gilbert Gladiators.
My name is Stephanie Vlad. I started playing pickleball in 2020. When I first started playing pickleball, my biggest struggle was learning the game. I think coming from a tennis background, learning that happy medium of dinking when I needed to dink and learning when I could actually drive the ball. People would describe my play style as a little bit annoying. I speed up at weird times, love driving my backhand, but I can stay all day at the kitchen line and dink. Sometimes I make shots that I have no business getting to and making, so it's just frustrating to play me. My nickname is the Gladiator. My name is Stephanie Vlad, and I play for the Gilbert Gladiators.
My name is Lucas Crippen, and I started playing pickleball in 2016. My biggest struggle when I first started playing pickleball was patience. I played with people a little bit older than me. They beat me up, and I just kept playing, and they taught me everything that I really know now and really got me started. I thought it was a pretty silly sport for a while. When I was also 20, 21, I was just like, what are those guys doing, man, you know? I'm happy now that I found it, and I now have a wife and a mother-in-law that I met through pickleball. It definitely has a special place in my heart, and I'm very glad I found the sport. My name is Lucas Crippen, and I play for the Gilbert Gladiators.
Orchard at Jigsaw Health. It's Tuesday night pickleball. Are you ready to bring out the Arizona Pickleball League? Why don't we begin with the Scottsdale Scorchers, starting with number 7, your captain, Augie Gah! Number 3, Haley Newman! Number 21, Teoni. And number 33, Monica Pekarsky. Let's bring out the Scottsdale Scorchers! Orchard, are you ready to bring out the Gilbert Gladiators? Starting with your team captain, number 17, Chris Headings. Number 96, Stephanie Gladiator. Number 13, Lucas Crippen. And number 11, Ashley Candelario. Welcome to the Orchard, the Gilbert Gladiators. for the Gilbert Gladiators! Ladies and gentlemen, as you are able, please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Pickleball at the Orchard. Instead of the traditional scoring format, tonight's match will be settled over the course of 4 quarters. The first quarter and the second quarter will be mixed doubles. The third quarter will be women's doubles, and the fourth quarter will be men's doubles. Each team's points will be cumulative throughout the entire match, and the team with the most points at the end of 4 quarters will be the winner of the match. Each quarter will last 15 minutes. The game clock will run continuously for 13 minutes, unless a team or the referee calls a timeout. During the last 2 minutes of each quarter, the clock will only run when the ball is in play. Points can only be scored on serve, just like traditional scoring. If the match is tied at the end of 4 quarters, then overtime will be played. Jigsaw Health presents the Arizona Pickleball League at the Orchard. Enjoy tonight's match. Who's ready for some pickleball, y'all?
Good evening, Arizona Pickleball family. Welcome to the Orchard at Jigsaw Health. It's week 9 of the Arizona Pickleball League, and we have an exciting match on tap for you tonight. The Scottsdale Scorchers face off against the Gilbert Gladiators with major playoff implications on the line. Win it, and you're in it. I'm Ashley LaRue alongside Michael Lloyd of the Peoria Pythons. Michael, are you as excited about tonight's match as I am?
Absolutely. Got a lot of cool stuff in store, a lot of new players, and I'm excited to get into it.
3 new players to be exact.
Yep, absolutely. So they're going to, be looking to prove themselves tonight, help their teams out, and secure that playoff spot.
That's right. Well, let's take a look at the season standings. Only 4 out of the 5 teams will make it into the playoffs. Both Gilbert and Scottsdale are sitting at 1 and 2, and both are looking to get the victory tonight and secure that 3rd place spot. Both teams have had some ups and downs this year. Let's take a look at the road to week 9.
Week 2 of the Arizona Pickleball League found Scottsdale Scorchers on the wrong side of victory against Peoria Pythons. Scottsdale led the way going into the 4th quarter, but Ryan Treffery and Michael Lloyd pulled off an amazing comeback
What a match we had, 53-50 in week number 2. Moving to the second match of the year for the Scottsdale Scorchers, they faced off against the Tempe Tornadoes, a 61-47 defeat. The match was well played, but at the end, Tempe proved to be too much, especially in that third quarter. The women's doubles with a 22-10 victory. Going into the third match of the year, Brad D., general manager of the Scottsdale Scorchers, brought in Krista Gacheva and got their first victory of the year, a 49-43 victory over the Surprise Stingers. Scorchers 1-2 on the season in the playoff hunt for the Arizona Pickleball League. Let's jump over to the Gilbert Gladiators. In their first match, week number 3 against the Peoria Pythons, they found themselves on the wrong end of a 73-45 score. The third quarter, especially difficult with that 22-7 dominant performance from Peoria. In the second match of the year, GM Mike Givens makes a big signing, bringing on Ashley Candelaria as a Gladiator. Ashley and Steph Vlad dominating the third quarter 20-7, leading to a 46-38 win over the Surprise Stingers. Gladiators at 1-1 on the year. Moving into the third match of the year, Gladiators facing off against the dominant Tempe Tornadoes. Felt an F5 in the building. Starting from the very first quarter, going down 22-8, Gilbert rallied hard to try and come back, but in the end, not enough. But these are Gladiators. They are ready to fight.
Let's take a look at this first quarter matchup. We've got Monica Pekarski and Augie Guh playing against Stephanie Vlad and Lucas Crippen. What do you expect we're going to see from these 4 players in game 1, Michael?
Yeah, you're going to see the guys take over a lot of court. Both Augie and Lucas are really, really athletic. It'll be interesting as Augie's a lefty, so it'll be a different look with both of the guys actually in front of each other instead of being cross court. So it'll be exciting to see which one of them can be a little bit more dominant and which one of the girls can hold up the best.
Right, and it's always interesting to see the new players come in not used to this environment at the Orchard. It is a very unique environment. And will the Nerds get a hold of them in this first game? We'll see.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a factor, especially with both Augie and Monica it being their first time together. I think Lucas has a little bit of advantage since Steph has already played, been familiar in this environment, and she can help him out through those nerves for sure.
Right, that's right. Well, things are definitely getting rowdy out here. The crowd is ready for this match.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Me too.
Looks like both teams getting situated before the first serve.
Yes. All right, we are going to hand it off to Brenda Alley, our head referee, to begin the match.
Good hands from Lucas, fending off the attack from Monica.
We'll chalk that up to some jitters, I think.
Yeah, I think it always takes a little bit of, a little bit of time to get settled in on those first couple of points.
Oh.
Good work from Lucas, sliding over, taking those high balls and putting them away. Still waiting for our first point tonight. And right on cue, Augie with the big drive, setting up Monica, coming in and getting that first point.
That was a nice put away. Good placement there.
Yeah, and I'll look for Augie to be driving a lot of thirds. He's got a strong tennis background and can really rip that forehand. And as you can see, hit multiple spots on the court with it.
Second serve. Second serve.
Big run for Scottsdale on the second serve there. Got 4 points out of it. They'll be happy with that.
See if Gilbert can get on the board.
All right, our first Ernie attempt of the night. Good idea, but just gets the line with her foot. I still like that move from Monica, being aggressive, showing that, you know, she's going to try to take advantage of those opportunities.
There we go. That feels good.
Yeah, of course. First time kind of getting the crowd fired up. Lucas will look to build off of that. Already showing off his athleticism for sure. He's covering quite a bit of court and doing so very well so far.
Second serve. Line out. 4-2. First serve.
Great setup by Monica. Augie gets all the glory there, but it was definitely Monica who got him involved and moved Lucas around for the high ball.
Mm-hmm. There she goes.
There she's going, right on cue.
She's looking good out.
Give her a compliment and she does another good thing. We love that.
It's usually the opposite.
I know. That's why I was saying, like, you normally get the commentator curse.
Oh, that's a nice drop.
She's just on a roll right now. Really feeling it. Quickly taking that point from defense to offense in one shot. Can't have too many of those unforced errors on the returns. Those definitely will creep up on you in this format, so you want to kind of keep those as tidy as possible.
Nice shot.
Augie and Monica are just on fire right now. Really playing well off each other. Really fun to see from them to start this first quarter out.
Yes, I was wondering when Gilbert was going to make the call for a timeout.
Yeah, that's a good time to do it. Get yourself, just settled in, rethink the strategy a little bit. Or maybe it's just talking about, hey, let's get back to our original strategy.
Yeah, maybe they just needed a jigsaw hydration break. Sometimes that's all it takes, Michael.
Sometimes that's all it is. I'm always grabbing the raspberry.
Is that your current favorite?
Electrolyte from Jigsaw. That's my absolute go-to.
The blue raspberry pickleball cocktail. It's the newest flavor, and people are going pretty nuts over it.
Absolutely. I love the original pickleball cocktail.
The orange.
But sucker for blue raspberry.
And it's nice to have a change up, right?
That's true.
Let's see if the Gladiators can come out, make something happen here.
Yeah. Hopefully look to cool off the very hot Scottsdale Scorchers.
Very hot.
Time in. First serve.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a great first point out of the timeout.
Second serve. Second serve.
Good hands by Lucas, spinning off that attack by Augie. I still like that move, but Lucas definitely held up and showed off the hands a little bit there.
There's that two-hander from the Gladiator.
Yep, absolutely her signature shot. Can hit it off the bounce, can hit it out of the air. Gets Gilbert to their third point. Good move by Lucas, closed in, realized he hit a good drop, and then came in for the easy put away.
There's that Ernie she was looking for.
There you go. Nice and early. No way she was going to get the foot fault on that one.
Very definitive.
There's that two-hander again. Great drive. That's a good spot for Steph to take that to as well. Monica can be a little big on her forehand volleys. So if she's a little bit late, you can have that ball sail off of a good drive, just like we saw.
That shot down the middle is working for him.
Absolutely. Gilbert's making a run of their own. Lucas again getting the crowd fired up.
Yes, the crowd is fired up. I mean, this is the hottest date night ticket in town. I mean, where else can you pay $55 and get a seat at an epic show, have dinner included, have drinks included? I mean, it's very memorable.
Best place to be on Tuesday night for sure.
That's right. If you've never been, now's the time. Next Tuesday, go to ArizonaPBL.com. That's ArizonaPBL.com and get your ticket for next week.
You know, my only problem with Tuesday night pickleball is that it's only on Tuesday nights.
I know, but you know what? If it was every night, it may not be as special.
I don't know. Some people say that about, like, chocolate, and I can eat chocolate every night.
You know what? That's a very good point. That's a very good point. What do you think the Scorchers are strategizing over there?
I think they just need to slow a couple things down here. You know, Lucas is getting in quickly, being aggressive. So if they can go behind him at a couple times or maybe look to just ISO stuff a little bit more, I think that'll help their cause.
Effective timeout?
Works. The magic timeout. I'd love to see the statistics on how often you win that rally after you've taken the timeout. It seems to work both ways, even if you're on offense. Ooh, great point there. And we're going to the challenge chicken. You get a look at that call, Ashley? I know, it's close.
I could not see that. Did you get a look at that?
I saw from my perspective here in the booth, and I think we might have the worst angle at that. So
yeah, I had a head right in the way of my view. But the good news is we have cameras everywhere.
We do.
I have faith.
Here Tuesday night, we get the call right.
That's right.
Ooh, that's really close.
Oh, that looks in to me.
I think I'm calling that ball in as well, Ashley.
The crowd is calling it in as well.
Oh, from that angle, we're really looking like that ball was in.
Yes.
That's also tough because Monica was going to hit a winner. If that ball was in, she had a clean angle winner.
Oh, yes.
That's now going to be called back if this ball is actually in.
Thank goodness we have those chickens.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the head referee of the Arizona Pickleball League, let's see what they ruled it.
Monica's saying, but my shot after that was so good.
Absolutely. Luckily, it is on their serve, so no matter what, they won't be losing a point. Sure. But they could have gained one.
The call is overturned. The ball was in. We'll resume play at 9-6 with Augie serving.
All right, so coming back in on a second server.
Time in. Second serve.
That's always tough coming out of the challenge. You know, taking a long break, just like a timeout.
Yep.
Great ball by Monica, slid in the middle.
Yes.
It's always going to be a point of contention, especially with a new partnership like Lucas and Steph.
Wow. Couple great gets by Steph there.
Yeah. Good athleticism, keeping the point alive, but Augie able to finish it off in the end.
That's the put away right there.
That is, I believe, our first body bag of the night.
Second serve.
Was it? I didn't hear the DJ play it.
Fancy flip by Augie. Doesn't work out, but I like that play. Just long.
First serve. Second serve.
Monica's got a lot of big smiles on her face tonight. She's having fun.
Yeah, she's feeling good, playing well.
There we go, Steph.
Yeah. I don't know how much I'm wanting to return to that backhand if I'm the Scorchers right now.
I would avoid it.
Right out. 9-7.
Feels just long.
First serve.
Ooh, just wide off the net.
Second serve.
Coming down to the 4-minute mark here in Q1. Great counter by Monica. Got the hands up early and was ready for that attack from Lucas.
Second serve.
And Lucas
Right out.
coming back with the counter of his own.
He was ready for that ball.
7-10. First serve.
Great patient defense by the Gilbert Gladiators, finally getting up to the line and putting away the first ball they get.
3:03 remaining. First serve.
score is 9-10 Gilbert. 9 Scottsdale at 10. We've got a timeout.
Good little run by Gilbert getting back into this, bringing it back into just a 1-point differential now.
They're keeping it interesting, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And there'll still be a little bit of time within the last 2 minutes to, see either team pull away. But you love when you're getting down into that 2-minute warning period and it's already a tight game to start.
We've got the Crippen family in the house tonight, and Takako. They are here to support Lucas. That is his wife and mother-in-law, and they are having such a great time. So proud. I love it. They look a little bit alike, don't they? Mother and daughter.
Yeah, just a lot. See if Gilbert can tie things up. There's that magic timeout.
Yep, every time.
Second serve.
That dink is just dangerous, isn't it?
That was nasty. A lot of bite on that. Keeping Augie accountable, putting him back in his corner just as he was trying to slide over middle. Great shot by Steph.
Second serve.
And we've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first quarter. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Tuesday Night Pickleball is brought to you by Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good. Fat Tire, the official beer of Tuesday Night Pickleball. Onyx DuraFast 40, the official ball of the Orchard. Pickle Roll, just say no to cracks. D. Hudson, the official headwear of the Orchard.
Pickle Roll, the official surface of the Orchard. And we are getting ready to resume gameplay. The final 2 minutes of the first game. We've got Gilbert Gladiators at 11, Scottsdale Scorchers at 10. This is a really tight game.
Yeah, we got some Tempe Tornadoes in the crowd.
Yeah, we do.
Second serve.
Scoping out the competition. Good hands by Monica off the net. That's a tough ball to make a reaction on, and she was able to do it.
That's a good take.
Yep, Augie leaving that one a little high. Lucas taking advantage and sliding over right away.
Second serve.
Another good side out by Gilbert. They've really done a good job of making the adjustments from early on. I think they were down about 2-9. Came roaring back and find themselves in a position to potentially win this quarter.
Good counters by Monica and Augie.
109 remaining.
And the ball is in the fan zone.
Second serve.
Good close by Lucas off the big backhand from Steph. Part of the reason why I don't always like, returning to the girl and mix, if she's got a good drive, then that frees up the guy to come in and poach and crash. Something to be wary of if you're Scottsdale.
Quite a few net balls so far this first game.
Yeah. And doesn't seem like Augie's too sorry about that one. He'll take that.
Very nice.
I think Lucas may have almost had a bird on that one. So for those of you that aren't familiar, a bird is basically an Ernie, but on your partner's side of the court. Another good dink by Steph, keeping Augie accountable. They get a quick side out and get some opportunities to score a couple more points at the end of this quarter. Just deep.
Second serve. 30 seconds. Second serve. Seconds. Second serve. Point.
They're calling that just out.
I believe it was. Still 9 seconds left.
Second serve.
It's a 10-14 our first quarter.
All right, at the conclusion of game one, it is 14-10 Gilbert Gladiators up by 4 in this first quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Action.
Oh my God. It's a dangerous job.
I'm gonna move over to the corner a little bit more.
You too, Dorothy. Thanks a lot. I can't stop laughing. Woo! No, I got the wrong one!
And welcome back. A special shout out to all of you watching on Pickleball channel. We are so excited to be partnering with them so that people can tune into this awesome broadcast and watch these teams battle it out. So exciting. We've got second quarter matchups. Haley Newman and Pesa Teoni versus Ashley Candelaria and Chris Headings.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Pesa, one of the best players in this league. Also another lefty on the Scottsdales, playing with Haley Newman, who's very defensive, much like her sister. And then Chris Headings, known as Mr. Steady, alongside Ashley Candelaria, one of the longest best offensive players on the women's side in this league.
Yeah, she's been exciting to have as part of this league, just to see her out here. She's the tennis and pickleball pro at Forest Highlands up in Flagstaff.
Yeah, pretty cool. Love for all racket sports that Ashley does. So it's pretty cool to see her not just playing the game, but bringing the game to others as well.
Absolutely. Chris Headings has been struggling with an injury.
Yeah, I believe he pulled his hamstring. I'm not sure if it was actually a tear or not, but he's been dealing with that for a couple of weeks now. Talked to him earlier today. He said he's feeling the best he has in a couple of weeks. So hopefully he'll be moving well, feeling good, and playing good for his team today.
Yeah, I was talking with him earlier. He was pretty fired up for tonight and feeling confident. So
I think they paired him up with the right mixed partner as well. Ashley can definitely help out with her athleticism, cover a little bit more court, and make sure that Chris doesn't have to, rely on the hamstring too much.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we got Haley Newman in the house.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you there. But yeah, excited to talk about Haley's game. So Haley's going to be playing on the left side with Pesa. She loves that backhand, so it'll be plenty of opportunities for her to be thinking that. I would look for her to probably take that up the line quite a bit so that Pesa can slide over and get things involved. But yeah, super solid, really good pairing to put her up with Pesa, who's obviously very crafty, very offensive. So having somebody that can be nice and steady on his left side makes a lot of sense.
Yes, and she's got her sister Lindsay Newman and her husband Bo in the crowd here tonight. They're sitting in the very front row. Always here to support her.
Yeah, pickleball is definitely a family affair for them.
Yes, indeed.
So Pace is coming off of a lot of success here recently, mainly on the APP. He's been partnering up with Andre Diescu, won back-to-back medals recently in men's doubles with him, and has taken down some really good teams. So I look for him to bring over that confidence into Tuesday Night Pickleball.
Yes, he has been on fire in the APP Tour. It has been fun to see him win some gold medals, absolutely.
Yeah, I think everybody out here in Arizona loves Pesa. He's definitely a fan favorite, but I think we've all been kind of inspired kind of seeing him take off recently in the last couple of months. So love to see it. Hopefully he can continue his run, and I'm sure the Scottsdale Scorchers are hoping that he can bring some of that fire to tonight's game as well.
Yes. What do you think will be the difference between play style, if any, between the quarter one and quarter two, between these four players?
I think a big switch up will be with Ashley. She can be a little bit more offensive than some of the other girls, so I look for her to create, especially with Haley directly in front of her. I think that'll be kind of the X factor tonight, to see how well Ashley can kind of insert herself against Haley, and how well Haley can hold up to that barrage of offense.
Well, Haley's got that Newman offense going, so I'm sure she can hold her own out there, but I am fired up to watch these players right now. Looks like we're getting ready to start this.
All right, Archer, let's put some energy down on this court for the start of the second quarter.
Looks like we've got Scottsdale starting first.
Quarter two, time in. First serve. Point.
Pesa with a big drive, inserting himself early.
First serve. Good fault. Point.
We got a foot fault.
First serve. Second serve.
Pesa had a good look at that.
Good hands by Chris Headings.
Yeah.
Second serve.
He's known for that. Great hands, good counters.
Side out.
And a rare mistake there by Pesa.
Yeah, I'll look for him to be really aggressive there in the middle. There's going to be times where he's coming over all the way, sliding onto Haley's side, and you'll see her kind of slide off the court, sometimes get into that Ernie position as well.
Second serve. Side out.
Stretched out Chris just enough to get the air.
First serve. Second serve. Second serve. Let's ball. Get down. Get down.
All right.
Replay.
I think we had a little bit of an error from the refs there. The ball actually did bounce, so in that case, Chris is allowed to step on the line.
Second serve.
We'll replay that, get this right. Good hands by Pesa, but not enough to get him back into that.
14-12. First serve. Second serve. Second serve.
All right.
I think that constitutes as a body bag.
I think that's definitely
There
a
we
body
go.
bag. Gets Gilbert their first point of the night.
Second serve.
These players are still feeling out, getting used to everything in the beginning of their first quarter themselves. Obviously the second quarter of this team matchup. Ashley using her length, reaching in and creating some offense out of the air. Tied at 2-2 in this second quarter with the Scottsdale Scorchers down by 4.
Second serve.
Nice play by Pesa there.
Going behind Chris.
27 remaining.
We have something called the power rating system, where we are tracking errors and winners for each player throughout the match. A winner gives you a +1, and an unforced error gives you a -1. So each player is aiming to get a positive number at the end of the game.
Yeah, really helpful tool for not just the players to know, kind of how they're doing and where they're kind of faring in their matchups, but also for the fans to kind of see, hey, it's not just about, winners. This game oftentimes is more about who makes the fewest amount of errors.
Absolutely. For example, Augie in game 1 with a -2 and Monica with a +1. And then we have Steph Ladd with a -2 and Lucas with a 0, so he broke even.
Yeah, so
They all played very well.
yeah, really close. Those power rankings definitely reflect the score as well, with it obviously only being a 4-point differential. And so it's, it shows. Game of errors, not always a game of winners.
Indeed.
Speaking of which, Scottsdale will be looking to clean up their errors so they can hopefully get back into this. Only a 5-point differential right now, but they'd like for things to be a little bit tighter, and I think they can get things rolling here on the first serve.
Time in. First serve. Second serve.
Pesa looking to be aggressive. Unfortunately, misses that first serve. Crazy point. Chris coming all the way over and still getting back to his side, and then Ashley finishing things off in the end.
Yeah, he's yelling, I'm here, I'm here. Shimmying back over to his side.
Chris with a classic cue. No, it's out. I think Haley's starting to feel a little bit of that pressure with Ashley reaching in. It's really tough to kind of take that ball down the line when you know your opponent can consistently get it out of the air. And that's 100% due to the pressure that Ashley presents with her reach.
Mm-hmm.
Second serve.
Good hands by Chris. He said he was feeling good, and it's looking like it.
It is showing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he's playing good, moving well.
Second serve.
Playing so good, he wants to take the serve away from his partner. All right, Pesa getting fired up.
9:35 remaining. First serve.
All right, looks like they're going to be stacking and actually putting Pesa on the left side. I like this mix-up from them, though. But it looks like they'll go right back to playing straight up.
He was confident about that.
Yeah, he wanted that.
Yes.
But yeah, he's moving well, taking over in the middle. It's a good sign for Gilbert, having Chris move that well this early on. Wow. Absolutely ridiculous hands by Pesa. Even Chris is having to applaud right now. He knows he had a great attack, and Pesa just had an even greater counter.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to Pesa again, he's holding up.
8:21 remaining. First serve.
Good counter by Ashley. Pesa's starting to turn up the heat a little bit here, speeding up some more balls, driving more of those thirds. And Chris with a very uncharacteristic, unforced error on the return there.
That's going to go down in the power rating. But it happens to the best of us.
Absolutely.
First serve.
I did not see that coming.
With the flying fake overhead drop shot that then leads to the put away.
He does have some tricky shots up his
Absolutely.
sleeve.
He's got some of the most creative shots in the game. I like that move from Haley, though. Put pressure. Ashley had to go back to the middle. Pesa unfortunately misses, but I like that play for them over the long run. Good slide by Pesa. I think he needs to look to be a little bit more aggressive in that middle, come help Haley out. He did a great job fending off that first ball, but Pesa was able to slide over and put the second one away.
Second serve. Second serve.
There we go.
Good setup by Ashley for Chris to get the put away. So far we've seen Ashley and Chris play that straight up a couple of times, not choosing to unwind the stack and instead keeping Ashley on the left. Great play by Pesa, coming over, being aggressive like we were talking about.
Not a lot of dinking.
Nope. These players want to play fast. They want to hit the ball hard. They want to either win or lose these points very, very quickly. It looks like we'll be slowing down for a timeout real quick. Be interesting to see what Scottsdale will do to kind of make the adaptation here. I really think a big part of the key will be Pesa looking to be a little bit more aggressive. Haley maybe threatening Ernie a little bit more and actually choosing to counter maybe a few more balls instead of just resetting. Her resets have been good, but they've allowed Ashley to continue to attack over the long run, versus if she's able to kind of counter a couple of those, keep Ashley a little bit more honest, I think that could pay off for them in the long run.
And you got Coach Mike over there getting these guys fired up. Ashley is definitely full of energy tonight. I love it. And shout out to Lindsay Newman in the crowd tonight here supporting her sister and Haley's husband, Bo. Sipping on a little pickleball cocktail, blue raspberry.
Love to see it. Yeah.
I love just being the family support. It is awesome.
It's awesome. Bo's a great player himself, too.
He is. I've been on the court with him before. I wonder if they drill much.
I feel like couples either drill a lot together or they can't drill at all together.
Right,
so
right.
we'll have to get the inside scoop later.
Effective timeout.
Yep. Came back, left the ball a little bit high. I like the attack on Pesa, just wide. Chris wisely letting him go. Chris Heading's known for his big forehand drive, getting them the point on that one.
I mean, he's doing that almost every time.
Yep. If it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
Exactly. Haley handles the counter there a lot better than the first couple, so hopefully she can do a little bit more of that. Get the paddle out in front, handle the pace coming from Chris. Great point all around, but Gilbert coming out on top. I like that point for Scottsdale, though. Moving Chris around a little bit more. That's when he's been known to have a few more errors. Steps are on that one.
Not that time.
25-13.
And he celebrates the non-foot fault from himself.
And we have a timeout. The score is 26-13. Gilbert Gladiators just rocking it tonight.
Yeah, they're playing great. Did a great job of coming back in that first quarter and now doing a great job of coming out hot in the second. So be interesting to see what Scottsdale chooses to do. It seems like Monica might be... Nope, she's not. Okay.
She's just putting on her jacket to stay warm, just in case. You never know.
A little confused. I thought we were getting teased with maybe a substitution, because here in the Arizona Pickleball League, if you are down by 7, you are able to sub either a guy or your girl in mix. And it's always a fun dynamic to see if they choose to do so or not. Looks like they'll be riding it out with Pesa and Haley, though. I think they can figure something out and bring this back. Get it a little bit more close here in the second quarter.
You got Pesa sipping on his blue raspberry pickleball cocktail tonight. He's not going to be cramping. Not at the Orchard.
Not at the Orchard. I think we've got an anti-cramping policy here.
That's correct.
So.
DJ Pickle getting everybody fired up, and we are about to head back into the game here. Chris wanting to steal his partner's serve again.
Maybe should have on that one. Unfortunately, Ashley with the unforced error. Gotta say, that might be my least favorite miss in pickleball.
Oh, miss serve.
Yeah. Chris firing up Ashley.
Wow, body bag on someone on the bench. Lucas.
The first off-court body bag.
Second serve. 2:51 remaining. Second serve. Side out.
Oh, another.
13,
Jinx, you owe me a jigsaw.
I can get that, no problem.
Okay.
Second serve.
And we are approaching the 2-minute warning here.
Second serve.
He got what he wanted there.
Side out.
He'll want that one back.
26-13. First serve.
Pixie and Haley have been struggling to get up to the line. I think that's been a big part of the issue, but Pace has not been struggling to get body bags.
And that was a body bag.
Yep, absolutely. Right in the chest.
2-minute warning, timeout.
Chris could do nothing but smile and take it.
And that's the 2-minute warning. Got the DJ having fun with his stingers tonight.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody hang around. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. We will be right back.
All right, great. Meeting adjourned. Thanks, guys. Joey, could I get just a quick word with you? Thank you. Awesome. Can you close that door? Hey, Joey. I got your new paddle.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Could you sign it?
Yeah, I signed all those.
That's not your signature.
That is indeed my signature.
But I did not see you sign it myself, personally.
You can go on YouTube. There's a video of me signing all those paddles.
How long did that take?
A couple hours.
Could you sign it again?
It's already signed, though.
I would feel a lot better if you did it yourself from your right hand to this paddle. Are you left-handed?
Yep.
How come you don't play left-handed?
I don't know.
Have you talked to a doctor about this?
Okay.
Maybe just a...
New Belgium, the official beer of Tuesday Night Pickleball. We've got a lot of people drinking New Belgium beer in here tonight, having such a fantastic time. That's right. And we're back at the 2-minute warning. Let's see if Scorchers can make something happen here. There we go.
That's going to be a good start to this Scottsdale's comeback if they can get things rolling. Great counter by Haley to set up Peso with the finish.
Wants that one back. See if the Scorchers can close the gap here a little bit.
All right. Scottsdale coming out hot, looking to be a little bit more offensive. We've had Haley drive a couple of balls for the first time tonight, and Pesa taking advantage and closing in off of him.
First serve.
Haley ready for that. All right, have a little bit of a run to come out, starting to get things rolling for Scottsdale. Good put away by Chris, using the angles and taking a little bit of pace off of that one.
Chris with another definitive put away.
Yeah, Chris has no problem with those when they're nice and high.
Second serve.
All right, Scottsdale would like to get another quick slide out here and get things rolling again on their own serve. Great ball by Pesta. Haley handling that first attack from Chris well and keeping them in that. Still plenty of time to get a comeback here.
Mm-hmm. We've got 42 seconds left. The clock only runs while the ball is in flight in these last 2 minutes.
A little bit of a funky bounce on that last one. Gets the better of Haley. But Scottsdale doing a good job of keeping things close. And that would be the commentator curse right there. That's my fault, Haley. I'll apologize for that one. And unforced errors seem to always come in pairs in pickleball.
Is that right?
Nope, it's in trios.
It's in threes.
Sorry, in threes, not in pairs. I stand corrected. In
fours.
Fours?
I think fours.
We're going to stay with fours.
Second serve.
All right, back to normal. Got some returns back in play.
Second serve.
Scottsdale quickly giving up that lead that they had worked so hard to bring back in to play.
And with just 10 seconds left.
Second serve. Right up. 17, 31, 10 seconds. First serve.
Pesa with a big emphatic finish. Hits an absolute missile through the center of the court and I believe cracks a Dura Fast 40.
It certainly looked like he hit it hard enough.
First serve. Second serve. 1
All right,
second.
looks like we got time for one more point here.
Second serve. Let, reserve.
Got a let, so we'll put 1 second back on the clock.
Second serve.
I believe we're maybe just going to let this play
Side
out.
out. End of second
And there we have it. End of game 2. Gilbert Gladiators with 31, Scottsdale Scorchers 18.
A lot going on in both of those mixed quarters. Both of the guys and all four guys in the quarters were being aggressive. But I think the big differential was the ladies in that matchup. Steph and Ashley did a great job. They were offensive when they needed to be, reset the ball when they needed to be, and they did a great job getting their guys in the best position possible. So
We've got a lot of game left here.
Yeah, absolutely. Still got tons of room for comeback, especially in this format where anything can happen. And it'll be fun to see what the second half has in store.
We'll sit back and enjoy the Jigsaw Health halftime show here at the Orchard, and we will be right back.
Gosh, so many potential crampers.
Hey, let's see that paddle. You might want to check the security over there, see if that's even legal. Obviously, that shouldn't be beeping like that.
This looks fake. It is. You get that at a mall?
Security, copy.
226, I hate that I have to talk to you tonight.
We got a birthday party on table 14, over.
Yeah, what's the deal? Potential crampers or what?
We probably need to check that out, over.
Why don't you check it yourself? I'm busy.
Good, how are you?
Hey, quit fraternizing with the locals. I need you to do your job right now.
Quit using that radio like it's a toy and try to use it like a real job. Security, you got a big bird behind you there. Security, you got a big bird behind you.
Large bird? What are you saying? Oh, I see it. I see it. I've dealt with mall Santas, but I've never had to deal with life-size parrot.
You got to go at the knees first on the parrot. Go at the knees first with the parrot.
I don't know. I think he's got to be weak in the wings, no? This guy thinks he knows everything. Hey. Hey. Hey.
One little chirp out of you and you're going down. One little chirp. Yeah.
Got my eyes on you.
I mean, I have no idea what this other security guy's doing here. I really don't. Walking around, just shaking hands. I mean, he's not even doing his job. Junior league. Junior league. How you doing? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This is all secure. You have that door. This is top priority. One day you might get one of these. This is my job. Your job's over there.
Not your
escorting
job.
people with
Electrolytes.
electrolytes.
Away from the door.
There's no, this isn't it.
D. Hudson, the official clothing sponsor of the Orchard. Welcome back to the Orchard at Jigsaw Health. It's Tuesday night pickleball, brought to you by Jigsaw Health and the Pickleball channel. Big shout out to all of you tuning in on the Pickleball channel. This match we have a lot to see here tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch the women's match. Steph and Ashley definitely like to bring the heat, so going to be a lot of drives, lots of attack, both off the ground and on the air. It'll be interesting to see how Monica and Haley kind of strategize. I know Monica can speed up a little bit more, but it'll be interesting to see that matchup. So we'll start with Monica. Like I said, can be a little bit more offensive out of the two of her and Haley. I would look to her to probably initiate a little bit more. Haley obviously very defensive, great with the resets, and she'll do her part to kind of counteract the heat coming on the other side. And speaking of that heat, that's Steph Vlad with the great two-handed backhand, both off the bounce and out of the air. She'll be looking to be offensive with that. And then Ashley's going to use her length and her reach to take a lot of balls out of the air that a lot of these girls aren't used to kind of seeing unless they're playing mixed. So
right.
She'll be bringing a lot to the game. So really excited for this matchup, and we'll get going here in the next couple of seconds.
I always enjoy watching women's. I think they're exciting.
Yeah.
Takes a little longer to put the ball away typically.
Yeah.
More firefights. I enjoy that.
Yeah, always a crowd favorite, and tonight will be no exception.
Yeah.
DJ Pickle getting everybody fired up for our quarter three.
It looks like Ashley Candelaria is going to start us off with a serve.
Third quarter, time in. First serve.
Great counter by Ashley. Monica looking to be aggressive in the middle, slid over a little bit too far, and Ashley made her pay for it. Good off-speed attack by Haley, putting it in a weird spot. Still got one more rally to win before the side out. Good lead. That is maybe my one critique of Steph's backhand. It is very flat, so if she's just a little off, it can tend to sail on her.
No topspin.
Correct. Her forehand, however, has lots of bite on it in the form of a slice instead of topspin, but gets lots of action on that. I think Haley might want that one back. I think she might have played an out ball.
Yeah, Ashley had a smile that said, I think I got away with something.
Absolutely. I think it was just deep. Monica calling it. That's a close one. And we're throwing out the challenge chicken.
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Absolutely. Got to throw it out when you got a close one. When in doubt, chicken out.
I like that.
That's Peoria Python's go-to there. Amy, our fearless GM, loves to throw out that chicken.
Yes, she does. And we are standing by for the official review here. Pretty darn close.
Pretty close.
I think if I had to put my money on it, I would have to call that in.
I think so too. It's tough, but unless we have definitive proof, we won't overturn the call. But let's see what Brenda's going to come back to us here in a couple seconds. Man, that is just as close as it gets.
Yeah, it looks like it just kissed the outside of that line there.
I think so.
Let's see what the crowd thinks here tonight.
Crowd seems to be in favor of the overturned in call.
Yes.
The outs may have it. I don't know. That is a close one, guys. Close one. Let's see.
See what Brenda and Leslie decided.
The call, Gladiators lose the timeout.
All right, so not enough proof to overturn the call. We will keep Monica's out call. And I believe that results in a second server.
Here we go. Your score's even.
Brenda will get the ladies in order here.
She always does.
Yeah.
There we go. Time in. Second serve.
That's a nice use of the net on that one, Monica.
Yep, some would call that a smart play.
Effective.
Yes.
First serve. Second serve.
And that's kind of been the theme of the night for Scottsdale so far. Struggled on the thirds, and as a result have struggled getting to the line and giving themselves an opportunity to score points on offense.
That third shot drop is such an important shot or drive.
Yeah, like you said, you have your preference there. As you saw earlier in the first couple of quarters, some of the men chose to drive more than drop. That tends to also be the theme in women's as well, but we've seen a good variety of both so far. Good reach by Monica, but just long. Gilbert continues to add to their lead here. Up 2-0 in the quarter and up by 15 in the overall score. this wide from Steph. Go to the second server here.
And we've got a jigsaw hydration break here.
Yeah, Scottsdale definitely needs to look to regroup here. I think, you know, they've done a decent job so far, but I think they can do a better job of maybe sticking on Steph a little bit more, having her create the offense. She's great at it, but Ashley definitely is able to initiate a little bit more, and that's where they've struggled in these rallies. So I think if they can keep things a little bit slower, stay on Steph, and kind of pick up on that matchup, they'll have a little bit more success here.
It definitely looks like the Scorchers have a game plan going into this match after the timeout here. I'm excited to see what they've got up their sleeve.
Second serve. Side out. 18-33. First serve.
All right, a much-needed side out from Scottsdale.
Second serve.
A little high from Haley on that. Steph able to take advantage and put it away.
Second serve. Side out.
Taking a look at the power rating for the second quarter, Haley had a lot more unforced errors than we're used to seeing her have.
Yeah, and those can kind of creep in. And speaking of creep in, I think Monica just barely avoided getting into that kitchen.
Second serve.
But yeah, Haley definitely needs to clean things up, get some more balls in play, and give her team a chance here. Just like that, right on cue. Solid couple of dinks. Haley will be looking to build some confidence off of that and get things rolling on their own serve here. Nice drop.
Ooh, that was almost trouble.
Yeah.
Monica going all the way over there.
It's okay if she wants to slide all the way over, but then she's got to quickly get back to cover her own side. Kind of same story there. Monica sliding all the way middle. Needs to be able to do so and then still cover her own corner.
Side out. 33-19. 9:26 remaining.
And we're at Gilbert Gladiators 33, Scottsdale Scorchers 19. Scorchers need to make something happen here.
First serve.
Ashley with a nice deep serve, a big drive. Yeah, they're doing a great job of applying pressure to Scottsdale, really not letting them get a chance to breathe here, bringing in as much offense as possible. And right on cue.
Wow.
Steph brings that very offensive two-handed backhand, slides it right into the corner.
Monica thought maybe it was out, but the bench called it in. That was just a nice line shot.
Yeah. Great ball. Hard to do with that flat of a backhand to keep that ball in on the sideline, but she did a good job. And her team's fired up. Steph's having a good time, all smiles, and enjoying the moment right now.
It's easy to play well when you're having fun.
Absolutely. And I got to say, this is definitely the funnest environment in pickleball right now.
You know, I tend to agree with you.
Yeah, definitely as a player, I think it's awesome being able to play in not just a team format, but in such an intimate setting with all the local fans here and, you know, really just rally around all the local talent.
What's it like to see fans showing up for your match, just like wearing the jerseys and the hats of your team?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I'd say it's really humbling, you know, to have people coming out to support you and your team and really get invested in your own pickleball career. And so that's something that I think we'll look to hopefully build on for years and years here in the Arizona Pickleball League. But I'm really, you know, honored to be a part of the first go-around.
Well, we love having you, and this has just been a very special experience for all of us. I'd love to see these seats filled week after week. You know, that was the biggest question.
And Gilbert getting right back to work. Very clearly trying to pick on Haley right now. She's struggling a little bit, and regardless of which side she's on, they're going to try to target her.
That's the name of the game, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Pickleball is all about finding that weak spot and trying to, you know, dig into it as much as possible until it's not working anymore. Monica holding up to the attacks from Ashley. Much needed side out.
Scorchers need a little run here.
A deep return from Steph. Yeah, a lot of that starts with that return. If you're able to hit that deeper return, you're going to make your opponents not only their third, but then the subsequent shots, the fifth and the second, are oftentimes a little bit more difficult as well.
Especially with that slice she puts on her forehand. It's really hard to deal with.
Yeah, especially when we've got our nice and fresh pickle roll that grabs the ball and really kind of enables you to hit, you know, those nicey slices.
Nice and gritty, the pickleball roll is.
Yeah. Big serve from Ashley.
39-19.
Gilbert's just can't really do any wrong in this this third quarter so far. I guess you can do something.
I mean, not much, though.
Not much. Just the commentator curse. That's the only thing that we're getting them on.
And then that's all your fault, so.
Exactly. All my fault. Again, I'll apologize to the ladies.
Teed that one up.
Yep. Ashley getting fired up. Using her length, hitting the big forehand in the middle. Coming down to the 6-minute mark. Oh, great point. Ashley did a great job, closed, but Monica held up well, had a couple good resets before the unforced error.
She did. Haley is just not really playing herself tonight, I would say. I mean, she's typically just so steady and solid. And her resets, I mean, that's just very out of character for her.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's part of pickleball, right? Sometimes you're not feeling yourself,
yes.
And you got to lean on your teammate. In this case, it's Monica right now, and hopefully find something else, change up the patterns, maybe play different sides, things like that. All these are adjustments that you can make when you're struggling. Yeah, Scottsdale's got to look to figure something out. Obviously, going to the bench, we've got Brett Warner as the designated coach for the Scottsdale Scorchers. He's looking up to draw a few plays that'll get Haley a little bit more comfortable and hopefully find her rhythm back.
I can't help but notice how many Tempe tornadoes are sprinkled around the venue tonight.
Yeah, we got Kyle and Craig, and I believe we've also got Cimarron and Dana. Yeah.
They love to show up at Tuesday Night Pickleball and support the league, scope out their competition.
Yeah.
It's just a fun place to be on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, said it earlier, no better place to be. Good lead by Steph. Nice little patient dinking rally, and then got ourselves into a good little firefight. We love to see that in the AZ Pickleball League.
We live for the firefights.
All right, Monica did a much better job that time, kind of showing middle, but then getting back over to cover her own side. Still lots of time to make a run here and close things down. Looks like we had a fake switch by Ashley and Steph on that play.
Tricky.
Yeah. I think that's definitely a callback to their old college tennis days where that's a big play.
An attempt at a poach there, just not quite there.
Yeah. Monica wants that one back. Big drive and big finish from Ashley.
She says,
And Ashley's been on fire tonight. I know I'm probably going to curse her. Yep, it happened.
Well, you're basically 100% on those.
You know, if I ever want to, you know,
throw a match?
Yeah, throw a match. I can just compliment the players. Maybe I should use this in my own game. Just compliment the team more often than I'm
Your
playing
opponents.
against. Exactly. Yes. I'll keep that in mind next time.
You got 44. Second serve.
Big two-handed backhand from Steph brings our third quarter score to 14 for Gilbert to 1 for Scottsdale. So Gilbert's just been on a roll. Both Ashley and Steph playing well, being aggressive. Scottsdale does a better job there countering the pace from both Steph and Ashley on that one. All right, Steph and Ashley mix things up a little bit here, playing straight up. Ashley with a nice cross-court speed up.
Second serve.
Steph and Ashley again fake that switch.
A nice drop by Monica.
Yep, brings them to their second point in this quarter.
Second serve.
And if there was a girl I did not want to give an overhead to, it would probably be Ashley Candelaria.
That is correct. And we are at the 2-minute warning. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Beat Simone. Beat Simone. Beat Simone.
You're gonna need this.
Thanks, Ben. Well, hey, Simone. All yours.
Have you talked to a doctor about this? A little bit. What's the prognosis?
I don't know.
What happened to Orchard Ice?
I don't know. Oh, this isn't working again, so that would have been bad.
Are you wide enough for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm rolling. Yeah.
That's not going in the bloopers, is it?
And we're back, and we've got Tyson Apostle in the house tonight, sitting up front and center in the fan zone.
Yeah,
Love
shout out to Tyson. My mom's a gigantic, not only Survivor fan, but Tyson fan. So
He has a lot of gigantic fans.
that's true. He's a cool guy. Nice attack by Ashley.
And the Gladiators just guns a-blazing tonight. They are on fire. No mercy.
Another body bag. Ashley does apologize, but one of those sorry, not too sorry. Wow, great
What a-
get by Steph.
Wow. The Gladiators telling the crowd, make some noise for that.
Yeah. Doesn't just get it back, but hits a great cutting, dipping ball. And they have come out of the timeout just rolling. The 2-minute warning, I should say. Ooh. Still happy with that setup. Ashley and Steph are smiling, having a good time.
It's always fun when you win, right?
It's always fun when you win. Winning's always fun. Just a laser of a put away on that one.
That was good placement.
Great reset by Haley.
Just out.
I think that last ball was deep from Ashley. We'll see on the replay. Ooh, that might be worth a challenge.
The crowd is yelling for a chicken, but I don't think they're going to do it.
Slow drop by Steph. Bringing in Haley, and then he's able to attack her in the middle of that transition. Brings our score to 18-3 in this third quarter. Steph and Ashley continue to stack on the points here. That's kind of the great thing about this format. If you're feeling it as a team, you don't get stopped at a particular score. You get to give your team the best lead possible. And they will add to that lead with, unfortunately, a foot fault from Monica.
They finally got a side out here.
Still a couple of seconds to get a couple of points in here and tighten that score up.
A nice return by Stephanie Vlad there.
I was going to say, it's going to be tough when you hit that good of a return to come back from that. Another good return. That big counter by Ashley. 7 seconds. Chance to extend this lead even further.
First serve. One second.
I believe that's the end of the third. Great playing by the Gilbert Gladiators. Able to win that quarter 20-3. Really just impressive from both girls. Both Steph and Ash played
great pickleball, offensive for most of that, but were able to slow it down when they needed to. Unfortunately, Scottsdale never really got going and had to face the wrath of the Ashley forehand and the Steph two-handed backhand.
Yes, they did. Well, we will see what happens in the fourth quarter when the men's doubles match happens. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The most important part about Tuesday night pickleball at the Orchard, this door. This is the door where the pros come in. It's my responsibility. A lot of people will do a simple lock, unlock test. I do a 34-point inspection, top to bottom, left to right. No door, no pros. No pros, no pickleball.
Oh my gosh!
Cramping!
That was great.
That was
for what?
You broke Irina.
You know how hard it is to hold it together right now?
Welcome back to the Orchard at Jigsaw Health and Tuesday Night Pickleball. We are gearing up for Game 4, men's doubles. These guys are going to put on a show for us tonight. I just know it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We got a lefty-lefty pairing against a righty-righty pairing, so be a little bit of an unusual look with Augie, I believe, who's going to mainly play the left side, and Pesa will play the right as he traditionally does. So I look for Augie to be offensive. He's got a lot of weird flicks, and as he mentioned earlier in his introduction, he loves to be creative with some lobs. Pesa's going to definitely want things sped up, use those fast hands of his, and get things going as quickly as possible. Lucas, that'll be a fun matchup. I haven't seen him play a lot of men's. I'm sure he'll use all of that athleticism in this as well, and will help Chris out, who's known for being nice and steady in men's, likes to take lots of balls out of the air, dink them back into the kitchen, and keep things slow. So this will be a good contrast of styles, and I think will be a fun one to watch.
I agree, and it's fairly rare to see two lefties playing together, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Most of the time, if you can find a lefty, a righty normally snatches them up, so you can have those two big forehands in the middle. But lefties can sometimes play together. Actually, Augie started playing with Nico Montoya when he first came into pickleball, and so they had the double lefty pairing. Augie's got a lot of experience playing both sides, so he'll do just fine. And Pace actually is really comfortable on the left as well, so they'll be able to mix it up, give some different looks, and always keep that lefty forehand in the middle with one of them.
So what are the implications of the standings in this fourth quarter?
Yeah, a lot on the line here. Obviously, if we can get a big comeback from one team, that would have them win this. But whoever wins this matchup, they'll be going against the 2 seed, my Peoria Pythons, in the playoffs. And whoever loses will have to play the undefeated Tempe Tornadoes. If they actually make it out, because Surprise still has a chance. This isn't just about the win-loss, but it's also down to the point differential. Surprise plays Peoria in their last week, so whoever loses this doesn't actually get that guaranteed playoff spot. So a lot's riding on this.
It is. So win it, and you're in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Big implications on the line. These players know it. So even if you're Scottsdale and you don't make the comeback, there's still a lot to play for. Obviously, this is a cumulative format, not just for each night, but for the entire league. So if you can get as many possible points, you can give your team a better chance of securing that last playoff spot if it does come down to that points differential.
That's right. No matter what, each point matters.
Yeah, that's another cool thing about this format is you've kind of always got something to play for. Even if you're losing that individual matchup, you can still help your team out in that overall cumulative score and give yourselves the best possible chance for the highest seed possible.
Yes, that's what I love about it. It doesn't give you the opportunity just to feel like you need to give up.
Yeah, of course.
Got to keep fighting.
100%. So we're coming in, got about a couple seconds left, and then we'll get our men's game started. This will be fun to see what Scottsdale can do.
And regardless, we're going to have a high-quality men's quarter, and it'll be fun to watch.
Looks like Gilbert to serve. Chris Headings going to start us off here.
Time in. First serve.
Great reset by Pesa in the middle.
Ooh.
Big body back from Chris. That ball's flying into the fan zone, but Augie's not able to get out of the way. And with this men's doubles quarter, you're normally going to see a little bit more dinking, a little bit more patience. Traditionally, the men have a little bit more power, so you want to be careful about speeding up and facing some of those big counterattacks. So I'm sure we'll see a little bit more patient play out of these four guys here.
But Chris will continue to hit the ball hard.
Chris will continue to drive those thirds.
Yes.
So that will not be patient from Chris. Good two-hander from Augie coming in on that first volley.
Maybe that was just distracting enough.
I think that was an intentional play by Pesa, the fake swing and miss, so that Augie could come in and clean it up. All right, Scottsdale on the board here with their second point. Tied 2-2 in this fourth quarter. Great hands.
There's the pace that we know and love.
Absolutely. He's fired up, playing good, playing loose. Good patient point from Augie. Fortunately, Pesa doesn't get the flip to go his way.
First serve. Second serve.
Lucas putting a little bit too much on that serve.
Second serve.
Great serve by Chris. Big drive. What a counter by Lucas.
He says, not today.
Yeah, that was a great flip by Augie, and I'm not even sure how Lucas got his body out of the way on that, but able to do so and hit a nice clean counter. Oh. Lucas fought so hard to get himself up there and then misses the easy one. Scottsdale back into the lead this quarter, up 4-3.
There we go.
And it looks like Scottsdale's made the conscious decision to play a little bit faster. It's a big part of it when you've got the quarters timed and you need to make sure that you're getting points in bunches and getting so quickly. Doing so quickly, I should say.
Well, they've got a decent point differential that they need to do something about here, so. What fault?
I believe it was a slide out. Looked like it was on pace as he was sliding in.
First serve.
Good series of dinks by Augie.
Second serve.
And just as I compliment him, of course, he makes an unforced error. I've really got to stop complimenting everybody tonight.
Second serve.
You're batting 1,000.
Good lead by Augie.
26-56. First serve.
Pace and Augie will get right back to work.
Second serve.
That's part of the danger of the drive. Obviously, you can get some free points out of it, but it is a little bit riskier of a shot. Oftentimes, you're having to thread that thing right above the height of the net and can get some unforced errors.
Lucas shakes his head again. No, no, no.
Nope.
That's not there.
Yeah, so far those speed ups directly at him have not been working so far. So he's right to shake the head, give a little finger wag here and there. He's been holding up under pressure, but so did Augie on that one. Picking his spot well and going behind Chris.
Chris says bravo.
The signature Augie lob. Pretty sure Peso was going for nothing but body there. He was not trying to make that into the court. Chris wisely gets out of the way.
He learns.
Augie with the unforced error there. He'll want that one back.
Second serve.
Big drive from Chris, and he's fired up.
59-26. 8:06 remaining. Second serve. Let out.
Just wide on the Lucas drop.
26-59. First serve.
Scottsdale down 5-7 in this fourth quarter. Ridiculous hands. Back to slow. Oh, and Chris comes out on top. Look at him.
The crowd goes wild here in the Orchard. That was an awesome point.
Awesome hands, fast counters, beautiful resets, and then big put away by Chris to finish it off. Pesa gets away with a high one, but he'll take it.
Second serve.
Wow. The rare dink winner from Pesa.
Was that just a funky bounce?
I think he just caught the edge of the line there and got it to skid. Better spot from Augie on that counter attack.
Second serve.
Beautiful lob. Oh. Chris almost got that back.
30-59. Second serve.
Scottsdale up 9-7 in this quarter.
It's a tricky little flick that right there.
Absolutely. Augie's not going for the court at all. He just wants Chris to touch it and Unfortunately for Gilbert, he does.
And we've got a timeout.
Yeah, Scottsdale doing a great job, up 10-7. Pesa and Augie are starting to find their groove, being offensive, getting some flips in, and it's paying off for them. So
it is.
Yeah, Lucas and Chris are probably looking to slow things down coming out of this timeout, get things back into more their style of play, and control the Augie and Pesa fire that is rolling right now.
Well, there's certainly no reason for them to rush anything, them meaning the Gladiators.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got the clock on their side right now. Even if they're not winning the points, if they can keep them longer, that's going to go in their favor, and they'll be closer and closer to finishing this thing out.
No matter what the score is, it's just great to see these good points and the athleticism of these guys. I mean, the crowd is fully engaged here at the Orchard.
Yeah, absolutely. They love it. They love all these players bringing in their own style, their own flavor to the game, and it's a lot of up-and-comers. So it's fun to see them now, and excited to see their game continue to progress. All right, I think that's one of the first timeouts that we've had where the returning team didn't have it go in their favor. Good attack by Augie. Gilbert's definitely been trying to stay on Augie's side of the court a little bit more, put more pressure on him, but so far he's done a great job of not only holding up, but actually thriving in that pressure. Almost. 5-point lead for Scottsdale in this quarter. Still down in the overall count. And unfortunately give up an unforced error on that return. A couple of unforced errors from Scottsdale. Not going to help their power rating.
No, never does.
All right, we've got a little bit tighter fourth quarter now. We're at 12-10. Chris and Lucas making a run. Pesa unfortunately sliding into that line.
Yep.
Got some Gilbert Gladiators in the fan. Even fired up for football. That's how much we love our teams here in the Arizona Pickleball League.
The Gladiator fans are serious.
Yep.
I don't know if you have seen their mascot, but
I have seen their mascot. He's ridiculously pumped for his team, and he gets his fans ridiculously pumped up as well.
Word has it, he was seen at the airport in that outfit this week.
Yeah, I think he went to go pick up Lucas, who was arriving in from the Seattle area. And, he was escorted by the Gilbert Gladiator himself.
I mean, talk about a warm welcome.
Exactly. Great hands by Chris. Not sure, but I think Chris was talking a little bit of smack in the middle of the point.
He was there.
Going for the De La Rosa play, where you get lobbed right around and then try to smack a forehand. Fortunately, goes just long for him. Great defense by Augie, getting them back in that point. Extending their lead in this quarter. Trying to help out their overall score. Another sneaky speed up. And Augie is having a ton of success speeding that ball up off the bounce so far here in this quarter. Be interesting to see if they continue to go to him, because he's been on fire so far.
He has.
Another good lob. Fortunately, Lucas gets back to that one.
Didn't work out so well that time.
Yeah. If I'm Augie, I'm probably going to lob about 100,000% of the balls over Chris instead of Lucas. He's just a little bit younger and just a lot more athletic.
Chris says, I got this.
Yep.
No, no, no.
Puts it away.
I have to say, Chris is playing extraordinarily well tonight.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Looks to be feeling a little bit healthier and moving a lot better on that hamstring.
And it's the 2-minute warning. Ladies and gentlemen, now is not the time to go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey, Joey. I got your new paddle.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Sure is. Can you sign it for me?
Sure thing. Here you go.
Thanks. Here you go, Patrick.
You actually got it.
Are you forgetting something? You didn't get that from me.
Onyx Durafast 40, the official ball of the Orchard. Things are heating up in this men's match. Scottsdale at 16, Gilbert at 11 so far for the fourth quarter.
I think a big part of it has been this different look, having both lefties playing together. It's unusual. It's hard to get used to, and it'll be interesting to see what Lucas and Chris can do to kind of close this quarter out. Lucas wisely ducks, gets out of the way. Great counter by Augie. Slides it right past Chris for the clean winner. Great ball. Good movement by Augie, closing in on the pace of drive and finishing things off with a nice poach. Scottsdale adding to their lead in this quarter, bringing things to 18-12. Faced being a little ambitious on that one. I think the ball was too low to bring that back in with the drive, but still like the enthusiasm and the aggressive play from him.
Sometimes you just got to go for it, you know?
That's true, when you're feeling it.
Chris with a big smile.
Augie wants that one back. Had a lot of court to work with as Chris was sliding middle, but just overcooks the two-handed backhand and results in a Gladiator point. Great spin by Pesa. A lot of cut.
Such a great job keeping him back there.
Good speed up by Pesa, but Chris was there, and Pesa was shocked to get that thing back. Great close by Lucas, and finishes with a scorpion angle.
That was pretty.
Absolutely.
Cut up. 14 seconds. First serve.
All right, Pesa with the unforced error, and Gilbert brings things just a little bit closer, 18-16, still 10 seconds left. Chris and Lucas would love to tie this up, but fortunately Lucas floats that one long. Got time for maybe 1-2 more points here at the end of this match. Looks like this will be our final one.
And there it is. The Gilbert Gladiators victory over the Scottsdale Scorchers. 69-39. Well, that's a wrap. That was fantastic play. What did you think, Michael?
Yeah, great fun play. Gilbert was electric. The women really got them rolling, and they just kind of never looked back, and it was fun to watch.
Well, that's a wrap for Tuesday Night Pickleball at the Orchard. Remember, you can tune in to the post-game podcast featuring tonight's MVP, Chris Headings. Go to YouTube and search for Orchard Pickleball to tune in live starting in about 15 minutes. And make sure you join us right here on the Pickleball channel for Week 10, the final week of the regular season, where the Surprise Stingers will be facing off against the Peoria Pythons. I'm Ashley LaRue. On behalf of Michael Lloyd and the entire Orchard Pickleball team, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.